Hello Sagittarius, or welcome back to the channel. This can be for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Sagittarius. Let's get into your general love reading. This is going to be a message from the divine. What does Spirit want you to know at this time? We're going to keep it light. I'm going to do more of like freestyling here. So let's see what's going on. What is happening? What do you need to know at this time? I did get a channeled song for you. You could be experiencing some low energy. You could be experiencing some depression. You could be feeling a bit like you don't want to leave your house. Okay, so I don't know if this is kind of your energy right now, but the song is 26 by Paramore. Okay, it's on their After Laughter album. Okay, so you could check out that song. The song will be in the description box below. So let's go ahead and see what messages does Spirit have for you at this time. You can also be surrounded by somebody who's bringing you down. Okay, because I'm hearing the line, man, you really know how to get someone down. Everything was fine until you came around. Okay, so yeah, in this case, like she's talking about her depression. But for some, it's like you could even be surrounded by somebody who was just like, everything was fine until you came around. Okay, let's see what this is about here. What messages do you have for Sagittarius, spirits? You're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. Okay, number 40. So you're blossoming. You're growing. You haven't reached your full potential. You're holding yourself back. Trust the divine, trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. So yeah, you could be experiencing some worries, anxieties, fears. You could be stopping yourself. You are being asked to trust the guidance you're receiving from the Holy Spirit. Let's get one more. You may have received a brilliant epiphany regarding your career, regarding something. Let's get one more. And let it go. Ooh. This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. Okay, so for some, you could be still holding on to some kind of past energy, a person possibly. I'm also getting, yeah, like this worry, this anxiety, this depression, this fear. There's like a darkness around you. And it's like you need to let it go. You need to free yourself from something because I feel like that is what's holding you back from reaching your true potential, from actually stepping into your divine light. So for some, you could be experiencing the dark night of the soul. And here we have Archangel Michael is with us now. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on the situation. I am here and helping you. So you can always call on your guides. Archangel Uriel, you could also work with Archangel Uriel as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Yeah, there's something that you need to let go of. Like it's a lifestyle. Okay, I'm seeing butterflies. You could be seeing butterflies. I'm also picking up like hummingbirds. All right, so butterflies are all about transformation. But yeah, it's like you need to let something go. You need to free yourself from an old cycle mindset. Spirit wants you to know that you are ready for more, that you deserve more. Trust your intuition, trust your gifts. Okay, with the Star card. Yeah, you may have recently went through a tower. Okay, a tower moment. And with the Hermit, it's like you had to go within. You could be going through a spiritual breakthrough. You could be experiencing like the dark night of the soul. Okay? And you're kind of questioning reality at this point. So you feel like everything is kind of falling apart. And I do feel like you are being spiritually guided. There is this energy of, again, having to let things go, having things to crumble. If like something is not serving you anymore, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, right, a habit, I feel like you need to let this go because this is not serving you anymore. This is not serving your highest and greatest good. And I feel like you could either make a decision to let it go, or Spirit will, with the lightning bolt, this is divine intervention. Spirit will strike. Spirit will, you know, kind of give you a wake-up call. They're going to get you to move, and it's going to be a very uncomfortable move. It's going to be sometimes even painful. So they're going to remove maybe somebody or something that, you know, is going to feel like really painful, but it's really to get you moving because it's almost like you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're not seeing the bigger picture, or you're settling, or you're allowing. Yeah, you need to walk away from something, okay? And so with this Hermit, somebody's Mars could be in Virgo, but it's like, with this energy, it's like you need to go within. You need to take some time alone. Or for some, it's like you may be even in this energy now. Yeah, for some, you could be feeling this way, right? Like you could be feeling alone, experiencing like depression. But I feel like for some, you're walking into like a breakthrough. Okay, you're experiencing some kind of dark night of the soul, which kind of feels like depression, but it's not. Okay, it's not a, yeah, so it's not the same thing. So let's see, tell us more about this energy. What else do you want Sagittarius to know about this energy here? So 18, 35, and 40 could be significant. Let's see. What was that sound? Yeah, the Ten of Swords and the Strength card, Leo energy. And we're currently in Leo season. By the end of the month, we're going to be in Virgo. So this could be something, this is present energy that you're kind of experiencing right now. So yeah, you're kind of feeling like you're experiencing hard times. Hard times, gonna make you wonder why you even try. Okay. So if you don't already know, Paramore is my favorite band. So if I like quote them a lot, it's probably because they're in my subconscious mind. Hard times, gonna make you wonder why you even try. You're going through hard times right now. Ten of Swords. You're experiencing pain, betrayal, right? And I feel like with the Strength card, it's like you're gaining your strength. You're climbing. See, in this picture, she was thrown overboard. And I feel like you're trying to regain your strength. Because somebody, maybe somebody released you, or you're feeling betrayed, you're feeling alone. I feel like for some, it's like you're even on a spiritual journey. Like, again, you're going through a extreme wake-up call, judgment and death. You're going through a spiritual awakening. Okay, with the Hierophant and the High Priestess, you see, and the Eight of Cups. This could be something that you're learning about. Especially if you found my channel. If you found my channel, if you're here with me, it's like in some way we are in alignment, okay? And I believe that and I trust that. Okay? But it's like you could be going through a spiritual awakening. And maybe for some, you may not understand what that is. Okay? But for some, it's like, yeah, your life is shaking up. Things are falling apart for a reason. You may not understand it. You may get mad at me, you know, like, but I feel like it's serving a purpose. It's for your highest and greatest good. Okay? It's like you're not, I'm getting, it's like, you're having, it's like your spirit having a human experience, okay? You're having a human experience. Let's see. Tell me more about this energy here. What else does Sagittarius need to know? Yeah, the Lovers. This is divine union. Not just union with like someone else. This is spiritual union with the divine. Okay? If you hear that sound, it's my cat. Athena, what are you doing? This is a spiritual union, okay? So you have been in a lack. You have been feeling abandoned. Maybe you feel left out by the divine, by God. But it's like you've been abandoning yourself. You've been neglecting yourself. You've been missing the whole point, okay, with the Sun card. Illumination. We have Judgment, Death, Strength, Tower, and the Sun with the Lovers. Okay, this is illumination. It's like you're trying to find your strength. Okay, the Lovers, divine union. Let's get one more. Let's see this Lovers here. Yeah, this is with God. I'm also getting Archangel Raphael could be significant. This is healer, right? Healing energy. This is your heart space. Emerald green could be significant too. Trying to guide you in the right direction. Let's get one more for this Lovers. But this is the divine, like you're in alignment with the divine. The divine is trying to get your attention. Chariot, my goodness. With the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Like you've been really fighting. And Ace of Swords. Okay? With the Sword of Truth. But this Chariot here, it's like you're being encouraged to keep moving forward. Don't give up faith. Yeah. Don't give up hope. Hold on to hope if you got it. Don't let it go for nobody. And they say that dreaming is free, but I wouldn't care what it cost me. That's what the song 26 is about. Hold on to, yeah, okay. So hold on to hope. Don't give up on your hopes, on your dreams. I wouldn't care what it cost me. Yeah, reality will break your heart. Survival will not be the hardest part. It's keeping all your hopes. Wait, hold on. Reality will break your heart. Survival, the hardest part is keeping all your hopes alive when all the rest of you has died. Okay, so like it's keeping all your hopes alive. That's the hardest part. Survival will not be the hardest part. It's keeping all your hopes alive when all the rest of you has died. When all the rest of you is kind of falling apart. When your life is falling apart. It's like you have to hold on to the hope. You have to hold on to your dreams. Don't let your dreams and your hopes go, because that's what's pushing you. That's your spirit. That's what's keeping you going. Yes. Trying to get out of the cold. Trying to get out of, again, feeling abandoned, feeling alone. And in this case, it's like, you know, she's sitting there and she has frostbite. And, you know, for some, it's like she has one match. Yeah, she has one light. She has one light and she's trying to stay warm. And she's putting all her hope and her, you know, all her power into that one match. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, it's like you're surviving. You're coming out of this. You're breaking free with the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Like you're fighting out of whatever difficulties, whatever hardships you've experienced, the depression, the loneliness, I feel like it's like you have you, God, and your hopes and your dreams. Okay? And for some, it's like you think that that's lonely, but that's where you gather your strength. That's where you know, with, yeah, the Eight of Wands and the Fool. It's like you're being encouraged to take action. You're being encouraged to, you know, open up to trust. Yeah, justice. It's like you're going to be receiving your justice. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, justice, Ten of Pentacles. This is money. This is abundance, right? Success, security, longevity. After like a period of suffering and loneliness, like it's coming in. It's coming in. What does Sagittarius need to let go of? What does Sagittarius need to let go of? What does Sagittarius need to let go of? Your fears. Okay. There's something, yeah, with the Hanged Man as well. And Temperance. Wow, this is so beautiful. And the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay. So this Moon card is the subconscious mind. There's something about reprogramming your subconscious mind. This situation no longer serves you. This can even be like your way of thinking, your mindset. Okay, you need to know that you are protected. Yeah, have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Your fears are holding you back, but also with the Hierophant that we saw before, it's like you're conforming. Right? You're conforming. Just give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. She has the zoomies. It's okay. She's probably dancing with the spirits. So this could be like, again, the Moon, it's subconscious. There's something to do with rewiring your subconscious mind. Okay, especially with the Page of Wands. This is like positive affirmations, thinking positive, but I know that that's not always easy because the mind, it has like, it thinks positive and negative. Okay, it's duality. The mind does that. It thinks about the past, the future. The mind is never in the present moment. Okay, but I feel like there's something to do with changing your perspective, shifting your focus. Okay, Pisces and Sagittarius could be significant. Of course, you're the Sagittarius. Your Moon could be in Pisces. Your Moon could be in Taurus and Libra. Okay, your Moon could be in Cancer or Aries. Okay, I'm also seeing Gemini. Okay, but it's like, yeah, there's something to do with needing to shift and being patient. And like, this is almost like serene energy, allowing things to take its course, allowing things to be. It's like this, it's like the art of detachment, right? This is also resting, healing. This is, for me, like speaking with the divine. This is Archangel Michael with Temperance. Receive the messages. You're receiving a lot of messages from the divine, or your guides are trying to get your attention. There's something to do with like creating some kind of spiritual practice, or maybe like writing. For some, it could just be like writing in a journal, but it's like, be aware of what's going on internally, because there's something with, you need to release your fears. You need to release. Yes. Thank you. Oh my God, that was loud. Thank you. Hierophant. It's like, this is the releasing the social construct, right? Like you were conditioned to think a certain way. And I feel like the collective was conditioned, society was conditioned to think a certain way, but also within your family, within your home, you were, for some, like you were maybe even brought up in a very religious home. But regardless, religion or no religion, it's like you were conformed. It was social. You were socially conditioned to think, act, be a certain way. Okay, and I feel like you have been living that way that you were brought up in, but it's not serving you anymore, which is why the Tower is here. So it's like it's all falling apart because it was never stability. It was never really who you were. So it's not going to last. It's not going to last because it's not who you really are. You're conforming. You're just... Right? So it's like, yeah. It's almost like you need to go within. Because I feel like the divine, Hanged Man, Temperance, and the Ace of Pentacles, like the divine is giving you something, is blessing you with something. And it could be something so small. There's something also to do with like giving thanks or being thankful or making peace. Like, I just keep seeing like hands. So like, I don't know if you meditate. For some of you meditate. You know, you don't really need to meditate. Like, I don't meditate in that position. Sometimes meditation is also just, you could meditate throughout your whole day by just being aware of what's going on internally, right? You're becoming aware of your thoughts. You're becoming aware of like what's going on inside, right? That's kind of meditation. And it's not so much trying to control, because you can't, the more you try to control the thoughts, it's like the more it's just going to continue. It just allows it. You just allow it to be, okay? But there's something here to do with like, I don't know, some kind of goddess energy. Like, what is this here? What is this about? Hanged Man, Temperance, Ace of Coins, and the Empress. It's like, this is really, I feel like this is really beautiful. It's like your guides are really helping you right now with the Ace of Coins and the Empress. Yeah, somebody may have taken from you too emotionally. You may have been robbed. You feel like, you know, in your life, people have been robbing you, taking from you, stealing from you. You may have been feeling like really lonely. And it's like, it's almost like Spirit had to make you go through that so that you can go back to Spirit, so that you could speak to Spirit, so that you could, right? And if you're going through this, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's like, especially if you're a chosen one, okay? Like Spirit will make you go through a lot of these difficult battles. And sometimes it'll be your friends and family that will take from you, that will rob you, that will leave you in the dust, because you're this divine light, right? Like, this is divine light. You're like this sleeping beauty, this Empress. And it's like, you will be tested. You will be provoked. You will be left to be alone. But it's like, you're not alone. I just realized somebody's trying to grab her. Look at that arm. Like somebody's trying to grab you. Somebody's trying to pull you into the deep end. Somebody is trying to like take from you, steal your energy, right? And I feel like you needed to be alone. You needed to stay alone, or you needed for these people to kind of do this to you, to kind of, you know, it's kind of like, again, like, because I know the fairy godmother is in this deck, and it's the magician. And when I see this card, it's like, it's kind of reminding me of Cinderella, okay? When she ran away from the castle after her stepsisters were like, just being evil, right? Because they were jealous. So you may have a lot of people that are jealous of you, taking from you, and it's because you are this, it's like Cinderella, this energy of like you're this kind, loving, divine light. You talk to animals, for God's sake, you know, you take care of the planet, like you're just a loving energy, you're a loving aura, okay? And it's like this energy of Cinderella when she's like running away from the castle because she was about to go to the ball, and her evil sisters were like, no, she's wearing my dress and she's wearing my pearls and whatever. They removed everything from her. They stripped her naked, vulnerable, taking right from her. And it's like this energy of you being you running away, like them stealing from you, and you were running away. And you had to be alone. You had to be alone, right? To cry, to feel whatever you were feeling, to look up to the divine, to talk to the divine, to ask for a wish. To ask for a wish. And your wish is granted. It's coming, right? But you need to like fully believe it. Yeah, 6 of Wands. Okay, victory. It's like I'm also getting you're being like with the Queen of Wands, like you went through battle. You went through hardship. You were tested. You fought multiple, yeah, you fought multiple lessons, multiple battles. And this 6 of Wands is victory. You earned your crown. Okay? And that's why Spirit is blessing you. And this Empress is, you co-create with the universe, with the earth. You're never in lack. You can't be in lack. If you're in this lack mentality, if you think in this lack mentality, it's not going to happen. This Empress, right? Or when you're always in alignment, or when you are in alignment, when you know that you're in alignment with the divine, you will always be working with the divine. You're never going to be in lack. You cannot be in lack. The universe is always going, is always flowing, right? Yeah, this is you experiencing this hardship, this battle. Let's see what other messages. What's coming in for Sagittarius? What's coming in? The Nine of Cups. Knight of Cups. But definitely 9 of Cups is coming in as well. Your wish fulfillment. Knight of Cups is coming in. What is this Knight of Cups? Yeah, happiness. Happiness is coming, okay? Or I'm also getting wish fulfillment. Or let's see this Knight of Cups. What's coming in? Could be a love offer. But I feel like this is more about your spiritual path. Ooh, we got the Devil. Ooh, okay, we got the Star. You may have somebody come in to tempt you. They might tempt you. What is this? What is this Devil and the Knight of Cups? seems like temptation, or the devil wants you to give up, right? The fear, it gets inside your head. It wants you to give up. It wants you to, it doesn't want you to keep going. You see, because I feel like this is you. You're moving forward. Knight of Cups. You're taking action towards your dreams. And the devil here is like behind, trying to sneak behind you. There we have the fairy godmother. See, like you're worried. You're going through your heartbreak, your anxiety, your depression, your fear, and you're making a wish. You're wishing on something. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to heal. And it's like the devil is trying to tempt you, or it's gonna try to sneak up on you, right? And it's, when I talk about the devil, it's the fear, it's the mindset. It's not literally like a demonic entity that's gonna come and attach itself to you. And no, okay, like at the end of the day, you have all the power. You are this divine light, this divine being. Don't pay attention, you know, don't even pretend it doesn't even exist, because it doesn't exist. It's only in the mind. It's interesting because like a few days ago, I saw a grass snake coming out of nowhere. Came out of nowhere, okay? I don't like snakes. They freak me out. But yeah, you can have this, you can have somebody, which is a symbol the snake could represent, right? Somebody who is sly, somebody who is sneaky, they're a liar. But the snake too can also represent Kundalini rising, Kundalini awakening, which is you going through a spiritual awakening. So if you have these worries, if you have these fears, if you're going through this pain and betrayal, turn to the divine, turn to God, source, whatever you want to call it. But be careful not to buy into temptation. Or I'm also getting, don't turn to short-term reliefs, or don't turn to things that are going to make you feel better in the moment, because in the long run they won't. So it's like you kind of need to experience this right now. You kind of have to allow yourself to be in this energy, to feel it. Okay, heal it to feel it. But your guides are looking out for you. Don't think for a second that you're alone. Don't think for a second that you're abandoned, that you're forgotten about. You're not. Okay? Let's see. What is this devil? Ace of Wands in the reverse. Could be creative blocks, or something to do with your creativity, your art, your work, your passions. It's like they're telling you not to do it. They're telling you to give up on it. It's your fear to give up on it. Okay, let's see what's coming towards Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming towards Sagittarius. My Lord. Knight of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Sun card. So this is you climbing the ladder, the ascension ladder. You're awakening. You're going through cycles. I feel like you're closing out a major cycle in your life. Again, it could be an end of a relationship, especially a very painful one at that. And I feel like you're just being asked to keep going. Move forward. Keep moving. Like this Knight of Swords here is moving forward. This Knight of Cups and the Devil is like moving the opposite direction. So it's like, yes, follow your heart, but stay grounded too. Okay, I feel like in this, if you look in this direction, this Knight of Swords, Three of Wands, the Sun, it's like they're all going one way. They're all going this way. So it's like Spirit is saying, keep going. Keep going, because you're on the right track. Okay, with the Star, you're on the right track. And the Eight of Cups, like, you're detaching, you're walking away from something, you're releasing something. Okay, let's see what other messages do you have. Again, have no fear. Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. And open up to your spiritual gifts. Okay, there's something to do with your heart space. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide you, to guide your soul's growth. It's almost over. You see, and when I see this clock, it reminds me of Cinderella. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. You know, so that movie could be significant. That story could be significant. Okay, like you may have been working really hard, kind of like her. Working for others or not pursuing your dreams, right? You come across as like taking care of others, being this light to others, being loving towards others, but you kind of neglect yourself. You forget about yourself. You're so busy putting other people before you. And then people just take from you. People just, you know, they steal from you. They throw dirt on you, and it's like you're the sweetest one, you know, like it doesn't even make sense. Like you don't even deserve it. Now, not to say that you're perfect, because nobody is perfect, but it's like you don't mean any harm. You stay in your own lane, and again, it's like you're doing your own thing, but at the end of the day, it's again, with that story, it's like your dreams are coming true. Your dreams will come true. You can't like give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. Step into the spotlight. Someone new is coming. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. So for some, this is you. Trust your angels, because your angels are guiding you. Yeah. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. So for some, it's like you have a certain expectation of how you want your dream to be. Maybe you even wanted it with this specific person. You wanted it in this specific moment. Okay, it's kind of like you need to let go of your expectation. You need to let go of what it would look like. Okay, because the energy, it's like you will have your dreams. You will get your dreams, whatever that is for you. Okay, but there's something to do with like, I'm also getting having to, again, Archangel Michael is here with you now. Pray from your heart. You could even have like a grandmother looking over you. For some, it's a grandmother, a mother, like I'm getting a feminine energy, an older woman. Okay, she hears your prayers. She hears you speaking, right? She's there. Embrace this magical moment. Okay, let's see. Let's get final advice. We're going to close it here. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this style. Let's see, what's the advice for Sagittarius? Ten of Wands. Let it go. Okay? There's something to do with letting go of the burdens, letting go of the weight. Again, because I feel like you come across as somebody who is very loving. You want to help other people. You care for people. You put other people first. But then it's like you have to carry everything. You're the one that has the weight on your shoulders. And I feel like you just end up burning yourself out. Okay, so there's this energy of like having to release, having to remove the weight, the heaviness. This can even be like past energy. See, you're going through a cycle. You're ending a cycle. Okay. Let's see. What's your advice? What's the advice for Sagittarius? So let this go. Yeah, Eight of Cups in the reverse. What is this? You may need to... Okay, so it seems like something here is not yet over. I'm getting it's like you may need to revisit something. And I don't really feel like it's a person or a place. Okay, don't like... don't think that I'm telling you to go back to something that you shouldn't. But like you may need to revisit like maybe an old memory. What is this Eight of Cups? I feel like this is like revisiting maybe something to do with your childhood. Revisit what? There's something to do with Eight of Cups. Yeah, Six of Cups. This is revisiting your childhood. Or for some it's like going back home. Maybe you don't really live where you are now. Or there's something to do with the home, with the house. Maybe your parents' house, revisiting your mother's house. There's something significant where your advice here is to revisit something, to go, right? Because there's something that you may be missing. You're missing something. Why do you want why do you want Sagittarius to revisit this? Or this could even be metaphorically. It doesn't necessarily need to be like physically you need to revisit a home. But this could be like emotionally something that you suppressed, that you were ignoring, that you ran away from, that you you know, with the Knight of Cups and the Devil, that you suppressed, that you've ignored, that it's like you need to revisit it. You need to revisit it to make peace so that you can let it go. Because if you just like kind of leave it there, it's gonna come back. You're never going to heal from it. You need to revisit it. Okay. Let's see this. Revisit what? So childhood, I'm getting childhood memories. Something to do with child that may have brought you a lot of like, fear or anger or sadness. Something is unclear. Something to do with your past. There was something that was left with the Seven of Cups. Like it was some kind of illusion. You need to revisit something. Maybe you were kept in the dark about something. Yeah, something was hidden from you. You're being asked to revisit this. What is this? Okay, so I think it's because like for everybody it's different. Every situation is different. So it's like you're just being asked to something where it's like with the Seven of Cups, it's like wherever there was like some kind of blur or unknown memory. It's like you're being asked to return to it, to look at it. And again, not to actually go back, you know, to a place. For some it could be, you know, but it's also like energetically revisiting it. Revisiting something so that you could I want to say you could release it. You can set it free. Yeah, Page of Cups. This could be even childhood friends, childhood memories. What's Sagittarius advice? Yeah, there's something to do with like revisiting. Again, Eight of Swords. Maybe something you keep thinking about. Something you have a lot of worry and fear about. Or you just keep... You're in hiding. For some, it's like... What is this? Why am I seeing so many different things now? This house is a rooster. It has legs and it's moving. I am not on shrooms. Like, do you see that? Because I haven't seen that before. I wasn't seeing that. So it's like, you may be seeing things. You may be like, yes, like your fears are playing tricks on you. Some kind of old memory that you have when you were younger. It's playing tricks on you. Something. But you need to revisit something. You need to look at something. You need to heal it. You need to release it. You need to find clarity in it. You need to listen to your intuition. This could be people that you fought with. I'm not telling you to go back to anything toxic, unhealthy. But for some, it could even be just energetic. Like you may have suppressed it. You've ignored it. You haven't really wanted to feel it or see it. So you're being asked to, yeah, you see with the Queen of Swords, it's like your heart has been frozen ever since something happened. You've been really like blocked. I mean, this could even be with a connection that you've recently experienced an ending here. And you're being asked to kind of go back and revisit what happened. What can I learn from the situation? How can I heal from this? How can I move forward? How can I, right? How can I learn from it so as not to make the same mistakes? Because it's easy to point the finger at somebody else. It's easy to blame somebody else. But it's also important that we take accountability as well for our actions so that we don't, again, we don't repeat the same mistakes in the future, in our next relationship. But this is also the journey of the self, to be aware, right? This is something about like opening up your heart space. Revisiting, you know, because I feel like it's this energy of like being cynical. Queen of Swords can be very cynical. She's been through a lot. So it's like this energy of like healing, finding balance. Yes, with this Queen of Swords, it's like finding balance with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Finding balance between, you know, when to listen to your heart, when to trust your intuition, when to listen to your heart, and when to, you know, be logical. There's a time when you need to be logical, and then there's a time, right? Like when you go towards your heart. And I feel like this is you healing. Not allowing the situation to make you bitter, angry, mad. Like this person looks pissed off. Okay. Yeah, it's like, it's time to be kind with yourself. It's time to be loving with yourself. Healing thyself from the inside out. Letting go of the past hardships. Letting go of the, you know, making peace with it. Especially this one, like making peace with it. Like, thank you for coming into my life and showing me that this is what I need to work on. Thank you for coming into my life and showing me that I need to love myself more. Because for some, you know, we put ourselves in situations because we think we deserve it. Or for some, it's like we want to try and help the person. We want to try to heal the person. We want to try to give back to the person. But then they just, because they don't know how to do that for themselves, they're not going to do it for us. So it's like thank you for showing me that I need to love myself a little bit more now, right? Like, yeah, 9 of coins. Thank you for, I need to take care of my garden. Okay? I need to take care of, again, this is inner work. And when you heal within, or there's energy, right? You're doing the work within, the universe will match you energetically. Okay? Queen of Pentacles. So it's like you, yeah, 9 of Cups. There's your wish fulfillment. Your wish fulfillment is there. It's coming. Hi, girlie. Hello. Now is our time to watch a movie and cuddle, because we cuddle on the couch. Hello. Hello. Hello, girlie. So yes, this is a time to take care of your garden, to take care of yourself. She wants a belly rub. Yeah. We're gonna go watch our show? Okay. Yes. Because I feel like you're abundant here. This is what you're working on. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there, Sagittarius. Say bye, Athena. Have a good night.